So with this, what I wanted to accomplish was to depict LeBron in a cartoonish, comic book, exaggerated type of look. That's why his arms are a little bit disproportional, a little bit longer. In the playback, some of the colors got washed out and misrepresented. So the final image is a better representation of how it turned out. Tonight I had the pleasure of talking with Joshua Taylor. He has a podcast on SoundCloud called JoshCast, where he goes into depth about sports, in particular the NBA. I recently did a speed painting depicting LeBron in a Lakers jersey since he just went to the Lakers, and this is a pretty profound moment in the NBA. So I decided to come up with a couple of questions that I had and see what his views were on it because he's a guy that is always in the know about the NBA. You on?
Yeah, I'm here.
We're doing it. We're live.
Hey.
Live at 8:18 p.m. at dusk. I don't think that's dusk, but whatever. We're here. All right, Josh. Wanted to get your take on it. I have a little intro shouting you out already. So
Okay.
first question, what's a realistic stat line for LeBron now that he's on the Lakers?
Probably 24 games, 24, 25. Probably 8 boards, 6 assists, 52% shooting for Bronny.
Nice. So what do you think will go up? What do you think will go down now that he has a little bit more help around him?
I think his usage will go down. That's why I have him at like 24 points. It might be, but I don't want to be disrespectful and say 22 because it is kind of disrespectful for LeBron. But I think his usage will go down playing with that group of young guys, and he'll have a little bit more time to rest. But I think he's going to improve in rebounding because I think what's going to happen is LeBron is kind of towards the end of his year. He's going to be playing at the end of his career. He's going to be playing power forward. So he'll be playing like more, he'll be getting more rebounds, like playing a little bit bigger and working on that post game. That's why I think he'll be shooting still a good, high percentage because there'll be a lot of close range looks with that.
The quintessential point forward. Nice.
Yeah, like a legit point forward, kind of like Magic. And that year he came back after the HIV deal when he averaged like 15, but he played 4. Like he still was like he was good, but I mean he only averaged 19 for his career, so 15 isn't that far off. And yeah, I think that's kind of similar to what LeBron. That's probably what Magic pitched to him to get him to
Right.
sign him.
That's cool though, because if his usage goes down, that could elongate his career a little bit. Because he's known for being that Iron Man type of dude, just playing every game.
Yeah, I still think he'll play, but his minutes last year were like ridiculous. In year 15, I mean, it's crazy. So you would assume coming this year, he's going to try to take a little less of a load, and I think that's kind of where he was going. I mean, this team is better. I mean, I don't know how much better it's going to be in that Cavs team, but it's better, and I feel like as good as they were last year, winning like 35 games or something like that. I think that they were kind of on their way to being a little bit better. So he can just kind of polish them off and then, see them all right and then get them another start next summer.
Nice. All right, I got the Vegas odds here. You can tell me if these are ridiculous or if you agree. So this is the Vegas odds for next year's championship. I'll
Okay.
go from highest to low. So we got the Warriors, of course, up top. They're at 48.7%. So that's almost a
Okay.
50% chance they'll win again. Number two, we got the Lakers. So just with getting LeBron, they're jumping up to number two in the percentage, and they have 22% chance to win. We got Celtics third with 20%, and then the Rockets in fourth. This was before they acquired Melo, though, so it might have changed at 13%.
And yeah, it probably when they go out Melo, it went down. So
So they got worse. Vegas says
uh,
Melo's
yeah.
trash.
So I think it's a bit much to think that the Lakers are gonna like second, but it's only because you're thinking about the Lakers, you're not thinking about LeBron. And so I mean, history, 9 years in a row he's been to the finals. So it's like,
Yeah, man, you got to go with
yeah,
the
he
numbers
can
there.
go again. But I mean, it's just, but you also got to go with the Warriors. I mean, they're at the top until they get beat. I like the Celtics pick, being number 3. I think the Celtics, kind of a lot of people think they have a clear cut way there, but I would say watch out for Toronto to make it to the finals. Now, winning the finals, I don't think any team in the East is going to win the final, but I would say watch out for Toronto. I feel like they should probably be there a little bit more than like the Rockets. It's going to be tougher for the Rockets to get
So
there. I'm
you
a Rockets fan, but
so you
it's just
think
tougher the more, and
so you think the acquisition of Kawhi is going to push them up to the top?
yeah, because I think Kawhi and DeRozan are about the same. I give a little bit of an edge to Kawhi, but I mean it's not by much. So I think that with that team and that system, and maybe making it to the finals could keep Kawhi there, because we all know he wanted to go to LA. So I mean, playing in Toronto, it's kind of good for him in that type of like media thing, and it's not going to be too much mainstream for him, kind of like San
That's
Antonio.
true. Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's just a lot. It's just a lot colder. So I don't know how he's gonna like that weather going from San Antonio to Canada.
Man, I mean, a change is good. Maybe this will help him kind of get out of his shell a little bit and get a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I think it can. I mean, I look at like what the Thunder did with Paul George, to where they gave up some picks and Oladipo, and you're looking at the trade like, man, this guy's gonna leave. But I mean, you get a guy in there for a year, he likes what he sees, and then
Right.
you get him to resign. And I feel like that's a good risk to take with a player of Kawhi's stature. Now, I don't know how healthy he is though. So I mean, if he's still unhealthy, then you got a little bit of time. But if he comes in and he plays, he does his thing, and they finish 1 or 2 in the East with a Eastern Conference Final match with the Celtics, I mean, that's pretty good rounds to stay. I mean, he got away from the West, and he can start making it to the finals on his own out there and kind of come
True.
into his own.
All right, we got a next point I want to talk about. So, kind of surrounding LeBron and just looking at the pieces, um, I think Rondo at the point is going to be super valuable, not just because he's not going to be getting a lot of the shots and taking a lot of the ball, but I was looking at
Yeah.
the defensive stats. So Steph's normal numbers are 26, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. With Rondo guarding him on his career, he's averaging 6 less points per game. So now the Warriors are stacked. He's not the only player, but I thought that was kind of interesting, and I wonder if that was kind of part of their thought process on picking him up.
I think I like to know like last year, like in let's say in the playoffs against him, how he played, because Rondo's just getting a year older, but I mean he still looks like he's freaking 22, so he doesn't look a day over when he left Kentucky. So I think that the defensive way that they're trying to go is what it looks like they're doing is smart, and it's kind of something I talked about on my podcast is that like
Josh
with guys
Cast,
like
shout out
Magic,
Josh Cast.
like with guys like Magic, like when he was winning, it was a different type of NBA. So whenever they get in charge, I always wonder if they try to win with the way that they knew how to win, like when they
Mm,
played, or if they try to build their team based on how the NBA is played now. So
right.
it looks like the way that Magic is constructing his team is kind of more so of an old school team where they're going to play defense. They're going to try to get as many layups because they're not. And to me, the best teams that LeBron are playing on is when he has the shooters on his team. Like those teams that he had in Cleveland before he left to go to Miami, those teams were good. I mean, because he had shooters on his team. Even when he got to Miami, when they were winning, he had shooters on his team. And I think in
Right.
Cleveland this past year, he didn't see him with any shooters. But it's just, honestly, it's going to be if a coach is going to allow LeBron to always get the top of the key making stuff work, or if they're going to if he's gonna, which is what I believe he's gonna go more to that power forward, where he's gonna be able to, see stuff from the paint and pass into the paint from there, or pass out to threes, and that's how it's gonna work. But defensively, I think they're gonna be good. But defense, we know a lot. I know a lot of people say defense wins championships, and it only wins you championships if who you're playing can't score. Because if you play anyone that can score, no matter if your defense is good, it ain't gonna be good all the time. And so I feel like with the Warriors, it's hard to say they're going to lose until they do. And they did lose once, but that was that year was an anomaly in sports. So to me, the defense is cool, but I mean you can only play defense for so long against those guys.
Right. All right, man. I think that's good. That's a long talk.
Yeah, that was a good interview, man. I appreciate it. This was fun.
Once again, thanks, Josh, for joining Bealerisms and giving us your take on LeBron going to the Lakers. Thanks for watching.